Greetings, we'll cover a few details about Ferruccio Lamborghini and his life in a succinct manner. Here is a short rundown of his early years, education, career, persona, and demise. In 1963, Ferruccio Lamborghini founded Automobili Lamborghini, a manufacturer of high-end sports vehicles in Sant'Agata Bolognese. He was an Italian inventor, mechanic, engineer, vintner, industrialist, and businessman. Known as Ferruccio Lamborghini, famous as founder of Automobili Lamborghini, born April 28, 1916, Rinazzo, Italy, died February 20, 1993, Perugia, Italy. Father, Antonio Lamborghini. Mother, Evelina Lamborghini. Spouses, Maria Teresa Lamborghini, Clelia Monti. Children, Tonino Lamborghini, Patricia Lamborghini. Founder, co-founder, Lamborghini. Place of death, Perugia, Umbria, Italy. On April 28, 1916, in Rinazzo di Cento, province of Ferrara, Emilia-Romagna, northern Italy, Ferruccio Lamborghini was born. Although Ferruccio Lamborghini's parents, Antonio and Evelina Lamborghini, were viticulturists, he was more interested in farming equipment and pursued a mechanical engineering degree at the Fratelli Taddia Technical Institute close to Bologna. During World War II, he enlisted in the Italian Royal Air Force and was given the responsibility of overseeing the vehicle repair unit at the Italian garrison on the island of Rhodes. Rhodes was taken prisoner and made to work on Allied vehicles for the following year, when the Germans surrendered to the British, at the end of the war in 1945. After arriving back in Italy, Ferruccio Lamborghini established a workshop in Pieve di Cento, where he modified an old Fiat 500 called a Topolino by swapping out its saloon body for a two-seater open-top chassis. Even though his run came to an end, after colliding with a nearby restaurant in Fiano, Turin, he nevertheless entered the 1948 Mille Miglia with his custom-built 750 cubic centimeters automobile. He also developed a unique overhead valve head for its engine. He quickly constructed a tractor in 1947, using components from military vehicle engines, at his father's request, with a six-cylinder Morris engine, a General Motors transmission, and a Ford differential. The prototype, the first of his Carioca tractors, featured a fuel atomizer he had created, enabling the tractor to run at first on gasoline and then switch to diesel, to save money on the expensive fuel. The tractor became quite popular among his father's acquaintances in post-war Italy, which was primarily concerned with re-establishing agriculture. After observing the demand, Ferruccio Lamborghini founded his tractor manufacturing company, Lamborghini Trattori, in his garage. The business expanded during the ensuing years, to become one of Italy's major producers of agricultural machinery. He immediately transitioned to other ventures, including the 1959 founded oil heater factory, Lamborghini Bruciatori. Later, the business expanded into the manufacture of air conditioning equipment, as well, and moved to a bigger building called Lamborghini Calar, which had a higher capacity for producing air conditioners, boilers, and burners. Ferruccio Lamborghini once more focused on fast automobiles. As his income increased, he bought vehicles from a variety of manufacturers and frequently examined and customized them to his preferences. Enzo Ferrari, the creator of the Ferrari automobiles, rejected his worries about a Ferrari 250 GT he had purchased, so he modified it to be faster than the factory model and made the decision to start his own car company. He established Automobili Lamborghini in 1963, and started building elegant grand touring cars that were renowned for their comfort and power. After the 1966 debut of the Miura Sports Coupe, which established the rear mid-engine, rear-wheel drive configuration as the norm for high-performance vehicles, the business gained wide recognition. His businesses underwent a decade of explosive expansion, before experiencing financial troubles in the early 1970s, especially Lamborghini Trattori, which saw significant order cancellations. He initially sold all of his holdings in the tractor industry, to the competitor company Same in 1972, and then he sold friend and Swiss businessman, Georges-Henri Rossetti 51% of Automobili Lamborghini. After giving up a controlling stake in the business, he gradually distanced himself from its operations. After the 1973 oil crisis and global stock market meltdown, he sold the remaining shares. He nevertheless carried on managing Lamborghini Oleodynamica, a manufacturer of hydraulic valves and equipment, and Lamborghini Calor, a heating and air conditioning firm. A short time after his return from the Second World War in 1946, Ferruccio Lamborghini was married for the first time. But Tonino, their first kid, who eventually moved to Japan and launched his clothes and accessory business, was born the year after his wife, Clelia Monti, passed away. In Castiglione del Lago, in the Umbrian region of Perugia, in central Italy, he purchased a property known as La Fiorita in 1974. He produced wine, went hunting, played golf, and even built his own golf course. He married Maria Teresa Cain and had Patricia, at the age of 58 after his second marriage to Anna Borgatti ended in divorce. The Lamborghini winery on his Umbrian property is now managed by his daughter. The 76-year-old Lamborghini passed away on February 20, 1993, at the Silvestrini Hospital in Perugia, 2 weeks after having a heart attack. He was buried in the Renazzo Cemetery. The Ferruccio Lamborghini Museum, which bears his father's name and was afterwards relocated to Argelato, Bologna, was founded in 1995 by his son, who also designed the electric microcar, Town Life.